Hey guys, Jeep and Bubba here. Welcome to the second episode of the Bubba Vlog. And today we're overlanding in northern Michigan, close to Traverse City. And I'm just going to kind of walk you through my setup for overlanding. I did a video already on the Jeep, my 2014 Wrangler, and I filmed it poorly. So if I get enough complaints, I'll refilm it and take either a walkthrough. But what I was going to talk about more or less is my Overland trailer. So one downside to having a two-door JK is that there's not as much room in the back, and I actually reserve all that room for my clothes and my dog. My wife gets the shotgun seat or the driver's seat because, heck, some days she's a better driver than me. But I needed something to put all my gear in, so I actually got this on a trade, the frame, and it had a truck bed on it. This is an 88 Tacoma long bed. So what I did was, it was a little heavy. I took the truck bed off, built this basket. My good buddies at Georgia Mountain Fab Works built this basket for me, kind of drew it up for them. Also did this front grate and tongue. So it's a longer tongue, gives you room to articulate, they move around. Front box, I like to keep a lot of weight in this because I want to keep my tongue weight heavy so it's not bouncing around a lot, because it's very heavy in the rear due to the way the axle's set up. So I keep a lot of stuff I need to keep dry, tools, recovery gear, whatever I may need, all in here. Kind of taking a long view at it. It's a pretty long bed. We're about 8 foot long. Running a JK wheel on it so that I have an extra spare should I need it. With me, it's a little bit smaller than the size I run. It's a 34-inch tire. Run some wheel spacers with it. It's still got the same axle shafts, differential, everything that the Tacoma would have had. And then I've got a hitch that we put on the back. That way we can put a bike rack on it. If you come a little closer, guys, what I normally have, we're actually the last day of camping, so I don't have my firewood in here. I use a spiderweb shade on the top just to kind of keep the heat and stuff off, and if anything wants to fly out, it kind of helps to hold it down. It's really easy to set up on this mesh, and it's super sturdy and great. I know there's other brands out there, but the spiderweb's been great for me. I have a 60-quart Pelican cooler. I keep it at the front because that's normally the heaviest thing I have. Again, I want to keep my weight towards the front on the tongue and not past the axle. I keep the lighter stuff on the back. So I keep, food, water, whatever I may need for a couple of days camping. This setup, I'm good usually for 3 to 4 days before I'm going to need to go in. This weekend we just did Friday and Saturday night, and then breakfast on Sunday. So no big deal. I got a camp stove, which I'm going to do a later video of how that's set up and looks. I keep one Tupperware box with like most of our cooking supplies. I keep a backpack in the back. We hammock camp. So again, there's another video coming up right after this one with our kind of setup for that. Of course, propane tank, couple chairs, and then normally I reserve this section for my firewood, which you may say, Brad, that's probably the heavier items. Not necessarily. That stove's very heavy. My camping is very heavy. All the ice, water, all that good stuff. So usually that's my my least heaviest items is my firewood. And I normally am just bringing something that's light, like kindling, pallet wood, just some good dry seasoned wood, and I'll pick up deadfall and stuff like that to have it in the camp. I don't usually cook off of my fire. I just use it, for heat and light and kind of keep the mosquitoes down. The other thing we did, the truck bed did not have a tow hitch on it. I had an extra one from a Jeep TJ, so welded that in. Thanks Corey Giffen for the help with that. And just put a bike rack on the back. Normally in most overland trips I won't have the bikes with us, but we went to Sleeping Bear Dunes yesterday. We wanted to just ride the trails around there, which is beautiful. So we brought the bikes. Normally I can use that hitch as a recovery point should I need to get pulled out backwards. So this is my overland trailer. We're going to do some more overlanding today. If you want to check out some overland footage, kind of like what it looks like in Michigan to do overlanding, check out the winter overlanding video. There's a lot of shots of that. But this is kind of my setup for getting out there. There's no wrong way to do it. The great thing about overlanding is you could probably do it in any state. Unlike rock crawling, we don't have a lot of that here in Michigan, or in a lot of the states. So the great thing about overlanding is find some 2-tracks, find state forestry roads, make sure you have the right permits, and you can take pretty much any vehicle. I mean, I don't care if you got a Nissan Pathfinder or a Toyota 4Runner, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a Jeep. And you can build a trailer or roof rack, whatever. There's a lot of options, and you can get out in nature and see it. You don't necessarily have to just backpack into a certain location. You don't necessarily have to have an RV on you or something like that. I like it. It's kind of I call it glamping because it's with all this gear, it doesn't make it too hard to have an enjoyable weekend and do some jeeping. So if you have any questions on the trailer, something I haven't thought about to answer, or questions on the Jeep, or any kind of comments, just let me know, and I'd be glad to fill those in. Just place them below. Make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.